Faces are bombs we've never seen before, and they're armed. Same as all, they're getting nauseous and they don't know how. And we're convinced that these are the cause, the radiating gamma rays above. There's four of us, she said as she turned around. There's four of us, and
Yo, 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 hey guys, welcome to my stream. Yeah, it's a little bit different, just a little bit. Basically, Morgan said, why don't you do a stream, just chatting, and just watch the game, and just chat to the people, lots of games on, so I thought, you know what, why not? Obviously, I'm watching on stream. I'm not going to be streaming the actual game. I hope my title isn't too clickbait. Like, I know obviously it says like the game's on and stuff, but like that's not the intention. I'm just trying to chat to you guys while the game's on. Really echo? Do I? Yo.
Yo, right, should be alright now, sorry guys. Yeah, so I can't stream it. I'm not allowed to stream it. Anybody who does stream, like, obviously is going to get closed down or whatever, so I don't expect anybody to think I am streaming. But I will be watching, and if you guys are watching the game as well, then we can always discuss how it's gone. Yeah, it's well better. So, I expect this game to be nothing special. I could see it being like a 0-0 draw or like 1-1 or something. But what do other people think this game is gonna go like? When's it start? The game started. That's a ball. Oh my days. Oh, what a save De Gea, but what a ball. Right, I just said like right now. My camera's gone all funky. I was moving my camera around. It might be. Is it okay now, or is it just that it's a bit fuzzy? It's the problem with my lighting in my room and the green screen. It's not the greatest. Oh my days! The hair is like keeping us in it at the moment. I said it was gonna be 0-0. I swear, Man City are gonna score in a set. Oh, I'll tell you when they score. Yeah, or if somebody scores. Well done, De Gea. Keep like this game could be over now already. Good palm away. It's all good now. Cool, cool. Obviously, if I move like up to the screen, you'll see like a bit of fuzziness. Say if I move my hand, like I don't know why it does it. Just likes to do it. Puts a weird bit of fuzz around there. Also does a bit of fuzz in this bottom corner. Can't seem to sort it, man. Unbelievable. Oh, like Sterling wants it, man. I support Manchester United. Oh, and I don't know. Like, it is clumsy, but it's not. It doesn't look like enough to take down Sterling there. I doubt it. It just didn't look like enough. I like basically. I don't know. It just didn't look like enough to like take down Sterling. Sterling went down so quickly. That was a bad ball by who was that? I don't even know. Gundogan or something. No, Silva. Ooh. Oh my days. United are all over the place at the moment. No, Dylan, I'm not going to show the game. I can't show the game. I'll get bloody. My stream will just get shut down. I'll get copyrighted. So no, sorry, I cannot show the game. Your camera keeps glitching. When you say it's glitching, what's glitching about it? Joker to left me. What does camera mode auto do? Whoa. That's messed up, isn't it? See, I think that's just gonna still mess up the I definitely don't want that on. Is white balance like so hard to like mend? Makes you in the chat blurry. How can it make the chat blurry? What channel is it on? It's on Sky Sports 1. If something's going blurry, it's potentially your connection to my stream. That exposure is mental. Unbelievable. So I feel that's jittery. Go on, Fred, lad. Nice. Oh, come on. That's the best I'm doing. Follow for follow. I don't do follow for follow. Sorry, Remy. That's De Bruyne. It's not a risky ball, is it? They're just so much smoother on the ball. Wow, how did that get through? Oh my days. That is crazy. Like, how Aguero got his shot away, don't know. But again, another quality save by De Gea. Oh my days. I just rifle it. Off his own man. This is ridiculous. I chosen one. Was that off his hand? They are all over us. Like 5 shots in 17 minutes to our none. They've had 3 of those shots on target. De Gea's, to be fair, like done really well because the 3 shots have been like not bad attempts. I've slated De Gea for a lot of the season, to be honest. For the like past couple of seasons, I don't feel like he wants to be there, but this game so far he's pulled off a good couple of saves. I know it's early, but I still think he's a lot of the United players are way overvalued for the wage. De Gea at one point was arguably the best goalkeeper in the world, maybe still is, but I just think that the value, the wage is just insane. And if it's right that Bruno Fernandes coming to United on less than Lingard and Phil Jones, I think, great, because these players coming in should be working hard for their wage, not just coming in and going, I'm a great player, give me a ton of money. I think it's so much better. Brendan Williams, quality player. Thought he's been absolutely amazing since he's come in. Oh, see, sure, come on now. At least go for it. What's the worst that could happen? Like, if the ball's gonna go out, go for the ball. Whether you think it's offside or not, just go for it. Nice, Maguire. That's a nice ball. Ugh. It does feel like though, even though City are, oh my days, Fred, that was terrible. Don't feel nervous because Bruno Fernandes is coming soon. Yeah, even though City have been all out attack, I do think that they are leaving themselves open at the back. Nice. Didn't go out. That's fair. No handball. Carry on. Nice. Oh my days. All right. Well played from both. Oh, nicely done, Brendan. That just they've just got no space. Unbelievable. Look at where we're passing it around. Fred's struggling this game. We might never knew you were alive. Yeah, I went live like obviously about 20 minutes ago when the game nearly started. But yeah, I thought I'd just stream the game kind of thing, just chatting. Oh my days. United should be 3 down already. I like this now. You should do more of this type thing. I don't know why there's a few guys that like this kind of thing. Hey Dylan. Oh my days. Nice, nice. Oh, come on, Van Bissaka, lad. Come on. I'm actually happy we haven't conceded yet. But I don't see us winning this game. Like, we've not had anything. Like, I do feel like they're open at the back, but there's just no real attacking threat. They just lose the ball. All right, all right. Yeah, you got the man. Yeah, you can't, like, definitely a foul. But, like, no one's scoring a free kick from here. Then cross it, but you've got obviously Maguire, Matic, Lindelof, some tall players there, like taller than probably every other City player. I don't know there's one that is taller than them, but even so, they've just not competed well. Hmm. I don't know. Like that's a bit. Well, like I don't know. Like they didn't get the ball. That's a bit of a weird one. They've both completely like could have ran into him. I'm a bit unsure if you can like I don't know. Was that foul or not, guys? What do you think? Everybody's brushed that off as if it was definitely not a foul, but oh, that's a shame. Nice, Van Bissaka, but now you're on the ground. That's the problem. Nice, Maguire. Nice. I thought Sterling was getting that then. Ah. I think Sterling knocked it on a little bit too far then. Oh, come on, De Gea. Get yourself up, son. The match got sandwiched. What? So you... What, you don't believe it was a foul because he got sandwiched? De Gea's injured now. Oh, it didn't look comfortable, did it? Not a comfortable landing. I ran Obama 81. No, I can't. I see. I'm unsure. I want to watch that. Watch that again because for me, if two players run straight into you, right, and squash you, right, how is that not a foul? Like, he's completely can't run. He cannot get through because they've kind of. He can't run. They've basically tripped him up, but it's not a. I don't know. I need to look at the legs really. That's what I feel like I need to see. I need to see if the legs kind of tripped up Matic. If the legs tripped him up and that's why he couldn't run through, for me that's a foul. Because they've basically put their legs in the way of him running. I like Bernardo Silva, quality player. Like Devin, like if you would say there's a your favorite football player in the league, like who would it be? Don't matter if it's for your team, like the team you support, or if it's a different team. So right now, the City have had 9 shots, we've had none. On target, City have had 3, we've had none. Passing possession, they've had 60+%, we've had obviously less. Ref could have gave it, and ref could not give it. Who knows if VAR is all of police? I know, but VAR didn't even look at that. They didn't even think about looking at that. That's what my little concern was. Like it was just like, no, nothing in it. Right? See, for me, Bernardo Silva's just fouled Maguire there. Or was it Lindelof? I don't know. I think it was Lindelof. Right there. I'm like, that was as much as the Matic one was. Probably. De Bruyne by miles. Fair dues. Fair dues. De Bruyne is like a quality player. Do rate him. Oh wow. Lingard just megged 2 of them. Lingard. Let's watch the replay. Come on, please say Meg 2. He definitely did Rodrigo. I don't know if he did Mahrez though. Yes, 1-0 Matic. Oh, you're good. Like, that's gonna be brilliant. I'm watching this like through a stream on my like it's through Sky Go, but I'm guessing. What a strike! What a strike, son! Wow. Nice. What you saying, Mike? How are you? Hey, Mustafa. I'm good, man. How are you? That is a good strike by Matic, to be fair. Damn. 3-2, 3-2. That is a good strike. Keeper not even got a chance. I'm gonna have to keep like an eye on the chat because like I think because I'm watching it through Sky Go on my monitor, I think the stream is like slightly behind. And obviously you're gonna see it because you're watching it probably through a TV or something. You're gonna see it before I do. So I'm gonna have to like be careful about that. The chat, man. You're gonna ruin it for me, son. How do you feel after the Fernandez saga? Me personally, a lot more than Fernandez is needed. What do you mean, Mustafa? Like for me, the saga of Fernandez is ridiculous. You've got we're on the 29th, right? This transfer is potentially going through at the end of the transfer window. This deal should have been done at the end of the last transfer window in the summer, and it didn't come through. Oh my days, that's a strange way to see. I think that was like United's first strike on target and on goal, like on target and on goal, like you both. But it's so yeah, for Fernandez, it really did baffle me that it took this long for Fernandez deal to go through. And now obviously it has gone through. Oh, Salah scored for Liverpool. Why did it take so long, guys? And I'm glad that we'll get Fernandez. I'm glad that he's not on a stupidly ridiculous wage. From what I'm hearing, anyway, he's not on a ridiculous wage. Oh, Sterling. I'm happy we've potentially got him though. I think he's definitely a plus. For United. But if that's our only contribution this transfer window, if that's all we're gonna get, I'm not happy. We needed more than just Fernandez. We needed a striker. We'll end up getting Slimani or no one. Oh, that's a shame. I would have said for now Fernandez, Thomas Partey, and a striker would be good enough for this window, but that Fernandez deal dragged too long. Yeah. It's stupid how long it took. Like it's like, oh no, it's not worth that much. It's not worth that much. What you bought bloody Maguire for what? 18 mil or whatever he was. He's not. How is. Do you clarify Maguire being worth that much? He scored 1 goal for United, which was in a 6-0 win. It's just. Oh. Bloody hell. Just leave the ball to go. hmm. To be fair, Samani's actually looked alright this season. Piatek would have been a good option, but he's gone to Berlin. There's a lot of people that could be a good option. Only having Rashford as our option, whoa, is not that great, is it? And now Rashford's injured for 3 months, how long he's out for. I don't think that's going to be that great. Obviously, Greenwood looked good as a substitute, but that's about it. Although I like Greenwood, I do think he's a quality player. I just think that he does better as a super sub. VAR, let's have a look. Thing is, though, that should be an easy line for the like a linesman to see. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Typical Sterling goal, but yeah, definitely offside. Devin, hold off with the goals, right? Let me get a little bit excited, bro. Yo, United win on pens just for the drama. That's highly unlikely, man. I hear that this stream's like delayed. Shouldn't be delayed. Let it play at the same time. I do like Fred. I think he's a good little player. People have like criticized him since he's been at United, but I actually like him. I don't think he's had the greatest game today. Oh, look, he's got no one. Kick it against him or something. What's Mariah's doing? Just lying on the floor. Bad ball. I hope Ned has seen sense of appointing and DOF, allowing them to manage transfer side of things. What's a DOF? Our transfers are absolutely appalling. The way they go about them, it is ridiculous. They seem to take forever to get a deal through. They then end up paying way more than they were going to pay if they did the deal in the first place. It's just so bad. It makes no sense. And they end up just getting anybody. It's like director of football, alright. Nah, no chance. Like, how funny would it be if Ollie gets through this round, right? That means he gets to a final. Let's say he wins that final, he gets a cup. He's still in the other cup as well, as it stands. Imagine if he wins that and he gets in top four. And people would say Ollie's done terrible this season. But somehow, he's still in everything. Well, yeah, City feel like they've like slowed down a bit. Those first 10 minutes were absolutely brutal. What is that? Wow. How bad was that pass? Go on, Matic, lad. Use that bad boy pace. Oh my days. Weird. I was referring to that pass. All right, not a bad half considering, like, in my opinion, like City have clearly been the better side. But somehow, they'll come out on top. The league is where we're struggling at the moment. We hot and cold, not consistent enough. We're not consistent enough. It's like every other game we do all right. Yeah, at least we are in the game. Like now, it's just one goal. One goal to United, and we're equal. Through to extra time. Your nudes. Man City is going to win 3-1. Maybe. They deserve to win. They, like, for me, they are definitely the better team of that first half. Somehow United have come out on top, but yeah, it's you never know. You never know in football. Anything can happen. Somehow we always turn up against top four teams. apart from that last Liverpool game. Yeah, and people still criticised Ollie and said Ollie's out because we lost 2-0 against Liverpool. To be fair, we were pushing. That last 15 minutes, United were all over Liverpool, pushing and pushing and pushing. We just couldn't get that goal. And obviously that one counter and they scored, and then the scoreline now looks like 2-0 and United have done terrible. Liverpool did deserve the win. They did miss 3 or 4 chances early on in the game. But again, the amount of teams which have been absolutely destroyed by Liverpool, United were in the game till late on. Well, till the last minute, should we say. There's no extra time. Straight depends if level. Is it really? Even semi-final? Crazy. Is it the same for the final then? Or does that go to extra time? Pep's gonna go in the dressing room and say, sit down, nobody talk. Maybe. You know what's crazy? I feel like Barcelona have kind of become United. They've started going for these weird deals. They wanted Rodrigo, I think it was, so they were going to sign Bruno Fernandes and then loan him to Valencia in a deal to bring Rodrigo to Barcelona. I've just heard that they're now looking at Willian for 20 mil. They put a bid for Richarlison for 85 mil earlier today as well, which got rejected. And I'm just like, what is actually going on? Hey, Reese. Barca put 85 mil bid for Richarlison. Yeah, that's what I mean. I just don't understand. That's like a United move. United would randomly do that. It's like, oh, I don't know who to sign. I don't know who to go for. Let's just put 85 mil on Richarlison. Yeah, okay. Not stopping that shot. Whilst Dembele is a bench warmer. Exactly. Don't make no sense. Everton 100 million for Richarlison. It's crazy. I can't believe they rejected it, to be honest. 85 mil is a lot of money. But I suppose it's not a massive amount of money nowadays, is it? Who do they get to replace Richarlison? In this period of time, they've got 2 days to try and find someone to replace Richarlison. From a Barca fan, Messi should leave because we are doing so bad. You think Messi should leave? For me, I can kind of understand as well, Juan. That Messi is an incredible player, arguably the best player in the world. But Barcelona need to start learning to start playing without him. Messi's not going to be around forever. He is a quality player, but what is he, 30? How old is he, 32, 31? Messi's going to slow down. What is he, 32? So they should have gone and got a Cardi. Barca trying to replace Suarez. Yeah, and they've got Suarez. You've got all players like, and I know they do have some kind of replacements, or young players that are still decent at Barcelona, but I don't. The more you keep on relying on Messi, the more Barcelona are just gonna fall behind. Even though Real Madrid, like they've had to try and deal without Ronaldo. They got rid of Ronaldo. They struggled a bit, but they're back on top of the table. They're back on top. They're going through a cycle like Bayern did, trying to replace an aging squad. Yeah, it's difficult when your squad's aging, and if you look at what happened with United, United instead of their aging squad, their squad was aging, man. It was like everyone was old. Now it's everyone's young and they've got no old players, and there's just no real experience in that United squad now. The only one you've got is you can say is Matic. And although I do think that young players can really perform, but they are more prone to mistakes now and then, or not being as consistent as some of the older players usually are. But like I say, I don't know. I don't know. United, I don't want them to be signing old players. I don't. I think right now though, like because of us being without Rashford, is the only Rashford's becoming more reliable. Have we got anybody else who's actually a reliable striker or someone who's going to score goals? No. That's why I would have loved United pushing for Cavani, to be honest. If United pushed for Cavani and we got Cavani, that would have done well throughout the whole squad. Because Cavani would have scored goals and he would have proper kind of gave a bit more confidence to the team. As much as like I do like Martial, I think his movement, like on the ball, I think his quality is great. Great at dribbling. That ball can stay so close to his feet and is so good at it. But off the ball, I don't think is great. I don't think his movement's that brilliant to get into space. So I don't think he's the greatest striker in that way. If you look at like Aguero's movement for the header and all this kind of stuff, that's the movement you want from a striker. I haven't seen any of that from Martial this game. Every time I see Aguero, it's one quick pass and then he burns it into the box. Because he goes, I'm going to pass to you and you're going to either play a quick 1-2 with me or you're going to play it over the top of the defenders and I'm going to run onto it and try and score. What's the story with Pogba? I have no idea. For me, I want Pogba gone. He's not worth the money, in my opinion. But I don't believe any United player, is worth the money they're on. Except for the young lads. The young lads which are actually performing this season and on a hell of a lot less than some of these more experienced players and the ones which are actually potentially supposedly worth more. They're the ones who obviously are worth what they're actually being paid. McTominay, worth what is being paid, should really be on more if you consider the rest of them. Um, Brandon Williams, again, worth more considering what Luke Shaw's on. Uh, it's kind of ridiculous. Mason Greenwood scored more, third top goal scorer in our team right now. Hey Senkari, where are you from? I'm from England. So why Pogba, who's been obviously injured for a while, but he wasn't performing before he was injured either? Does he really deserve to be on what he's on? No. Get rid. I'd rather have McTominay and Fred in that midfield. And if we get Bruno Fernandes a little bit more, brilliant. Yeah, get him off the wage bill. I 100% agree. Right? Yeah, like we've got rid of Ashley Young, although he wasn't the highest wage bill. It's good that we got rid of him for his wage because he was high wages. Sanchez, if we're gonna get him back, that baffles me because again, get rid super high wages and he's done nothing for us. Pogba, super high wages, and we've got adequate replacements for Pogba. We've got replacements for Ashley Young. For me, I say De Gea as well. De Gea, we've got a replacement for with Romero and potentially Dean Henderson. Who, why, why do we need De Gea? Although I do think De Gea is a great keeper, I can be the best keeper in the world. Is he worth what he's on? No. And it looks like every transfer window we struggle because of what we're having to try and offer these players for wages. Not because of how much we buy them in for, but how much we're actually going to offer them as a wage. Should never have sent Sanchez on loan. Shouldn't have sent him on loan. We should have just sold him. Got rid. Done. Loan was fine because they're paying his wages. Needed. But look, Mason Greenwood off. Why is he off? Because he's done nothing this game. And I keep saying this to people. That Mason Greenwood does not do well when he starts. What is your origin? I'm British. What you been talking about? I'm talking about Man United. I'm watching the game right now, and I'm also streaming on YouTube as well, Senkari. So I'm talking to other people. But technically, City are winning on aggregate. In this game, United are winning 1-0. I'm Russian. Do you have a problem? No, I don't have. Well, I might have a problem. Nothing with you, but I might have a problem. See, I would have thought it'd be better to start James, bring Mason Greenwood late on, try and grab that little goal. Are you disrespectful? Oh my god. What's your problem? Shut up. Oh, that's a good run. You look Irish. Well, I don't sound Irish, do I? Okie doke. Well, good decision, ref. Do you know Conor McGregor? I could see that coming now. Hey, Savage. I don't blame Greenwood not having a good game, I'm sure, because he's young and he's 18. The way it is on Rashford, Greenwood, and Martial, they all young. United need experienced striker like Chelsea as well. Yeah, fully agree, Devin. There's too much pressure on these young strikers. Rashford's started to adapt to like that pressure, and he's kind of doing all right with it. Um, but yeah, Greenwood, yeah, he's gonna have good games and bad games, but I just think he's been better for us when he's come off the bench. What channel's the football on, bro? It's on Sky Sports 1. What do you think about Connor? I like Connor. I do think Connor's decent. I think obviously he's got a big ego and is ridiculously confident in what he's gonna do. But like, good for him, man. That's Connor, is not. I thought Maguire like headed it off the defender then. Oh, not bad effort. I wouldn't say knocking on the door. They still haven't had another shot on target, have they? No, nice. Nice, ref. A nice little knock. Oh, it's a shame. Mm, I'm not sure, you know. Did he? I guess he did touch him. Oh, look at that! It's like it's so theatrical. I thought it looked like very, very poor. I always think it's amazing, like when like it's the slightest touch on the other foot, and then the other leg collapses. Like it's like, oh, a kick to one leg makes your other leg jump up off the ground, bend, because you're in that much pain. I don't understand that kind of how you fall that way when you are supposedly fouled. I don't. I think a lot of these players need to learn how to dive the right way without looking stupid. They just seem to dive completely wrong from where the fouled. I'm not saying it's not a foul. I'm just saying that they just dive wrong. Yes, you got hit, but don't be too theatrical over it, man. Marino ruins Sanchez. I think he'd be good had he had come in round when Ole came. I actually kind of agree with Stafford because Ollie's had a lot more of an attacking kind of view. He's been pushing forward rather than United is so bad. Oh yeah, like I agree. Like United aren't the greatest. They used to be. They used to be quality. They've got no experience in that team anymore. They've got nothing that really looks like a threat. Like I'd be afraid of a lot of those City players attacking the goal, like Aguero, Sterling, Mahrez, De Bruyne, and then I'm going any one of them. Bernardo Silva, even Gundogan can score goals now and then. And then if I start looking at United, I go, right, Martial can score a goal now and then. Like out of this team, the team that's playing today, um, that is it. Matic has scored, yeah. That's just like a one-off thing. But other than that, I don't see anyone else scoring. Who scores from this team? In big Brandon Williams, I trust. Yes, I do like Brandon Williams though. Oxlade Chamberlain. That was weird by Kyle Walker. Oh my days. Rashford, Martial, Pogba, Maguire and De Gea and Man United quality. The rest is just too bad for United. I disagree. I would have McTominay over Pogba. Martial, I don't know if I agree is Man United quality. He's not. His attitude doesn't seem right when he plays. I want him to be like going for everything. You look at the way Aguero's like as a striker. He's what a ball by James. And book him. You know what I mean? If you're fouling and then kick the ball away, you're obviously going to get booked, Cancelo. Or is it Rodrigo? Rodri? Rodri. Oh, what a touch by Brandon Williams. Oh my days. Ah, ran into a bloody brick wall. What a header. Come on, Maguire, lad. Oh, no. Oh, well done, Lingard. Well done, man. Sterling honestly struggles so much against United. He can't score. Apart from Rashford, Van Bissaka, Maguire, Tuanzebe, Pogba, Williams, Martial, Greenwood, and James, rest our squad rotation. Players apart from Lingard, Pereira, Jones, who are surplus to requirements. See, Rashford, Van Bissaka, Maguire. Yeah, they're good players. I like Tuanzebe as well. Pogba, I just don't know how he fits in the team. Like with his weird, I just want him out. I don't feel like his heart is United. I want, yeah. United should have better midfielders than McTominay. Come on, we're talking about United, one of the best, biggest clubs in the best competition in the world. Why can you not consider McTominay one of the best midfielders in the league? Right? United have constantly brought through youth players, and they've become some of the best players in the world. Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, like Rio Ferdinand. The list goes on. How they became world class players from youth, and you're saying that because McTominay came through our youth, that he's not worthy of being in the United squad. Fully disagree. Our best players this season for United have been our youth players that have come through. Brandon Williams, been one of our best players. McTominay has been one of our best players. Rashford, one of our best players. Mason Greenwood's done all right. I wouldn't say he's been our best players. Has scored a couple of goals. But these players, oh my days, what are you doing, Van Bissaka? Say you're gonna score. That's a good possibility. You've got to have better players next to you to become a great player. Yeah, and like McTominay has looked good, like without having what you would class as a great player. McTominay, if anybody somehow disagrees to saying that McTominay has been solid this season, I don't understand. I honestly, it baffles me if people think that McTominay's not been good this season. We're playing Pogba mostly in the wrong position. Look at the World Cup winning team. He had Matuidi and Kante behind him. And look at the quality midfield we have apart from McTominay. You can say that, but we haven't actually had the opportunity to play with Pogba in front of McTominay and Fred. I like Fred. I think Fred's a good player, and I think he has been good this season. This game has been a bit off, but it happens. Like, they don't all have amazing games. Sterling, and arguably, is a real quality player. He's been scoring goals all the time. He was Morris Player of the Year last year, and when he plays up against United, he doesn't have the greatest game. I miss Ander Herrera as well. Ander Herrera was a leader. We don't have any leaders anymore. Pogba was our best player last year with Herrera and McTominay behind him. Pogba had like a good few weeks. That was about it. I'm amazed that you say Fred is not good enough for United. Fred has been, again, one of our best players. Because although you can say Fred is not United quality, I would go Rodri at City. Is he City quality? But he's in the team right now. Oh, go on, Fred. Go on. Like, just when I'm talking about Fred being quality, he just comes up with a great tackle and pushes the game forward. But come on. Herrera had that fire in him and loved the fans and great leader. I believe that is... Why are we bringing Pereira on? Right. Okay, I can kind of understand taking Lingard off. But we're bringing Pereira on. I feel like this team is not actually trying anything different with the players. It's the same thing. Pereira or Lingard. And what difference between those two is there? They're both not scoring goals. They're both just running around like... I don't get it. So, although I kind of like Ollie and I like the ways kind of changing the team, I would say maybe he isn't the right man for the squad based on some of his substitutions that he makes. And it just looks like he sticks to the same formation, same tactics, and just goes, we're going to replace you for a like-for-like player. You're a bit tired, we're going to switch you. We're going to switch you with him. We're going to switch you with him. But I do like that, obviously, he's trying to put United back to basics and start again. I'd rather put Gomez in instead of Pereira and Lingard. 100% Mustafa. But Gomez, like, I'm gutted because he should have had some opportunities this season, and he's had none. I rate Gomez. I actually thought when I saw Gomez like in the preseason and very early, well, a bit of last season as well. I was thinking Gomez is going to be like Sterling. He's just going to be a little quick player and get into those little unlucky Brandon Williams. It's all right, bro. It's all right. He's going to get into those positions and score goals. I actually see more goals from Gomez than I do from Lingard or Pereira.
Eclectic.
Slipped. Oh, come on. Oh, United 100% lack leaders. I've said this all along, Devin, right? You consider about 10, 10 to 15 years ago, right? You could go from like the goalkeeper up to strikers, and a lot of them were captains for their club, or at least seemed like a leader. And although you could have said United of old weren't some of the players weren't the best players in the world, but because of their leadership and sticking to their position and understanding how to push each other to do better, they did well. Let's see if I can go through the team of old. You had Schmeichel. After that, you had Van der Sar, right? So both of them good leaders. Not obviously straight after each other, but those two leaders. Gary Neville, as much as like you he maybe wasn't the best player, he was a good leader. Ferdinand, good leader. Vidic, leader. Like I said, these guys are captains as well. Or vice captains. Who did we have at left back? Patrice Evra. We've got a midfield, Darren Fletcher, captain of Scotland. You had Carrick. You had Paul Scholes. Again, these like Scholes. Bloody hell. Scholes, obviously one of the best players, but you wouldn't consider Carrick and Fletcher brilliant players, but they were great leaders and captains for the country. You even had the likes of Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung, captain for his country. Ryan Giggs, another captain. Rooney. It just went throughout the whole club and they were all captains. And now you look at him and you go, who's that leader? Who's the leader in this club? I can't name one. Do we actually have a captain? Obviously, I know we've got a captain for our club, as in Maguire. But, oh no. Wow. How have they not scored there? I love how Brandon Williams just drops his shoulder. I consider Ram versus a legend and a leader. Me, they're not no leaders now. Van Persie was. I would have considered him as well, but he only had the club for like 1 or 2 seasons. It wasn't a legend at United. Legend in as in just the whole of football, but I wouldn't consider him as a legend at United. He had a good season, and that was about it. City have been shit. What's weird about City is they've not been clinical like they usually are. Woodward situation yesterday is disgusting from fans. It is. I don't agree with it. But all it's doing is it's showing the anger from the fans, really. And I think the fans want someone to blame. And all United get told is kind of everything bad going on with the club. We're not making these transfers. Who's to blame? Ed Woodward. And it's nobody really knows the ins and outs of everything. It's just what people are told, and they all want to just say that it's always Ed Woodward's fault. Whether it is or isn't, who knows? But it's just nobody likes where United are at the moment. United have kept the ball well for the past like 3 or 4 minutes. See, the problem is, look at where Martial is. Matic. Oh my days. Matic is getting sent off. Idiot. Not gonna lie, Robin was a bigger legend for Arsenal. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm good. And yeah, our most experienced player, our biggest leader, Matic. Check it. Get VAR on that. Was it definitely a yellow card? Was it a bit of a dive? I don't know how much he collided with him. Did VAR even check that? It looked like a foul, but I don't even know if VAR checked that. I think it was just Yeah, red card. Bye. You ever played football on the big stage? No, definitely not. I can't play football anymore. I torn my ACL 5 years ago, and I'm still recovering from it now. I miss football. Woodward says an apology. At least his wife and kids were terrible. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not nice. The problem is fans are so invested in football. It's like their life. It's like when it's the World Cup and you have people crying that England get knocked out and stuff, and I'm like, well, what do you expect? We don't. Who expects England to win the World Cup? It's like it's not the end of the world. It's just people are just such big fans of the game. But tackle, man, he's so bad. Yeah, like for me, like Matter coming on. Yeah, but man say indeed twins. Matter going to score 45 goals before full time. Yeah, okay. I'll just I'll just accept the one. Are they gonna sub Delhi? Delhi you? I bet they were actually gonna take Matic off when Matter was because Matter was getting ready to come on. No, he doesn't. He plays for Tottenham. He does. He just make. What are you on about? What do you think about Bruno Fernandez? Uh, don't lie to yourself, bro. um, right. I'm happy that we potentially might have got Bruno Fernandez, but this deal should have been done the last transfer window, not this one. And the end of it. It's absolutely ridiculous how long it's taken. I'm just not happy about how long it's taken. It's stupid. United's transfers have always been bizarre. They never really make sense. Go on, Brandon Williams. Go on, son. It's got no one to pass to. Well kept in. Oh. Between their own players. Oh, Mendy, what a whirly, bro. Oh, that was actually a great touch by Fred. The best live I've ever seen. You're welcome, bro. I don't see United winning this now. Matic has been a freaking idiot. Manu put a bid in for CR. Do you reckon they will accept it? No, they haven't. Shut up. I wouldn't be surprised though. Actually, it's just typical United, isn't it? Is he offside? VAR. That's 2 goals now. Oh, he is as well. I don't understand. Like they always say, it's it's still being checked. Why does it even take that long? I could see that from the first instance. That was not definitely not offside. Like you look at it when it shows that it crossed, and you know if that was offside or not. They need to use all the technology. Yeah, I do like how Brandon Williams drops his shoulder. Have we still only had one shot on target this game? It's a good ball, that good touch as well. Good feet. Is that Pereira? Oh, go on, Mata. Yeah, push him up, man. They just don't want to get the ball in the box. Nice. Oh, that's a definite foul. Maguire going mental over. And we've got Mata on. Mata with a free kick. Otamendi is wild. De Bruyne looking at Otamendi like, what the hell are you doing, son? I'm not looking at the chat for a second because sometimes you see goals before I do. I do like Fortnite, but +1 subscribe. He looks cool. Does it say I'm playing Fortnite? I didn't even realize that. Thanks for the follow, though, bro. I would say your name, Lebolidieu Poridieu. That's as good as I can do. Yo, Elenial Ramos. Why is Mata not standing over this? Pereira could, though. Pereira's got a good free kick on him sometimes. I'm not looking at the chat, guys. Imagine. Oh, it wasn't bad, though. Like, if that went over the wall. Watch the ball could come to Ireland. Yeah, if it didn't hit that defender, that would have been like. I feel like that would have been a good free kick. Oh my day. Well, you're gonna have to give like about 2 minutes extra injury time. Matt's not used to throwing the ball. Yeah, get Otamendi off. Oh wow, take De Bruyne off. If that's not saying that City are going defensive. That's a weird ball. That's a great ball by Brandon Williams. Come on, you Reds. Come on, you Reds. well, although it was a poor cross, Devin, I think that was definitely a penalty to Maguire. You know what I mean? Completely fouled. Look at that. Pushed in the back. Unacceptable. Yeah, I don't see it happening now. At least, like, United have pushed, and they've been down to 10 men for, what, 15, 20 minutes? I thought the players had to go off at the closest spot. Aguero seemed to take a trek right across the field there. Nice touch, Jesus. Oh, Van Bissaka, what are you doing? That is quality though, isn't it? Jesus, roly poly oly, and then gets up. Game is done. Not for me, it isn't. Alright. Well, we win. You win on aggregate, you didn't win the game though. There should be an extra minute just based around that there. You should somehow realize what you gotta do. I don't you think it's funny how they end up playing an Oasis song just because what's his name supports City, doesn't he? Like to City. Liam Gallagher. So baby. Liverpool vs City final. Yeah. You won 26 euros. How'd you win 26 euros? Which says, people, I could put money on this, you know, on Twitter, trending, Ollie out. Ollie out. He beat City 1-0. Couldn't get the second, but they were down to 10 men because of Matic's stupidity. And he still won with 10 men. Couldn't get the second, but any money? Trending out. Ollie out, Ollie out. Today gonna be the day da da do da 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 do. By now you should somehow realize what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody. Right. I'll tell you why I say Ollie in, right? The reason I would say Ollie in is because he just beat Man City 1-0. And look at the team is using right now. The team is shit. They are dreadful. Every player looks dreadful. Well, not every player. There's one or two okay players. But most of the players look so bad. And somehow he won the game. How can you say that's like... that you should be out because of that? And with 10 men. Who do I think will make way in the team for Fernandez? Right, there's two players that I hope, which is Lingard and Pereira. I don't think they are United quality. There was bits from last season when Lingard looked good. He was making good runs. And I always thought that it didn't matter that he wasn't getting goals or assists, but the runs he was making were creating goals. I'm not even seeing that anymore. So yeah, it's I want one of them two out. I think if you've got McTominay and Fred behind Bruno Fernandes, I think Fernandes playing in that pocket will be a much better option than Lingard and Pereira. And what is your opinion? What, in your opinion, is your strongest lineup? It's hard to say, really. I would definitely say Rashford needs to be in the team. Martial with Rashford needs to be in the team because they do seem to play well together, which they weren't doing at one point. But I don't know. Thing that I find with Man United, they struggle when weaker teams sit back. Would that risk his job? Credit, he won 1-0 though with a shit team. Lost an aggregate, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is like so laggy right now, like this is jumping all over the place. Probably my CPU's probably quite high and, well, quite hot with it being... Oh, wasn't there an update actually recently? Yeah, this is gonna do my nutting, I think. After watching that game, and the CPU settle down. Do you rate Matter? I do rate Matter. I think Matter is a quality player. He's just not quick. That's the only problem. I can't believe you blocked me off. What the fuck, man? So yeah, I think with Mate, he's just slower, isn't he? That's the only problem. If he was quick, he would be class. I think I'm gonna have to stop this in a bit and just let it have a breather.
Yo, you got a mic?
Yup.
Sweet, let me grab the others.
No worries.
Well, there you go.
Gay. Itchy.
What?
Hello.
Hello.
TTV though.
Yeah, boy.
We'll see.
About to get them views.
Salabada TV.
Imagine me now.
Alright.
Just look different. I'm coming in a different angle. I'm going bomb.
What else?
I'm not.
One house.
Let's have it.
Oh, well.
Let's fucking have it.
Attack there. Oh yeah. Oh no. Did anyone else have to land a house?
Yeah,
think so.
one guy. I think he pulled off home. Not 100%.
Yeah, I thought it pulled up.
Until I pull up. Until I pull up. No.
Oh, sorry, bro.
It's all good.
I swear they've lowered the amount of shields that's about.
Yeah.
Hard work out here.
Oh, what it is to be loved by.
Oh wow. Nice bit of vocals there.
Suck a
Dan.
dick, mate. Suck a dick. A very large one.
Well, it won't be yours then, will it?
Whoa!
I know you
He made it funny.
Oh!
Other over there.
Ah, hello. Ah! Really?
Got one.
How? Oh!
Whoa! Oh, there's someone behind.
I'm healing up. You gotta heal up.
I just killed David
Oh, get
Presley.
wrecked.
Are you fighting on the roof, Dave?
Kind of still fighting, but I got 2 guys down. I'm healing up right now.
Elvis Presley, awesome.
Go revive Dan. I'll cover you. Just 2 guys still in my area.
Right,
I can hear
TTV's
him.
got me.
It's like he's got him.
I've got some minis for you, and there's a bandage bazooka just.
Dude, they're
Outside.
reviving their teammates. They're reviving their teammates.
Okay, let's go.
Right here, right here. Want another one?
That's it, golly.
Oh, new team, new team, new team. Bruh, I took out the whole fucking team.
There's another one in there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a question. Back him.
Another one.
Whoa.
Hey, mate. Crack too. Got him.
Nice. Oh my days.
Dope. Yeah, you lucky, bro. TTV, you lucky.
Well, that I didn't get hit by a grenade.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Daddy!
Dave, if you ask me nicely, I will revive you.
Please, Daddy,
I'll
revive me.
Ian Ozzy.
You just called him daddy for nothing. I was gonna get you up.
I had to do it.
I had to do it for
Get
the
it.
game.
Yeah. What do I have?
You said
Blue
ask
tack?
nicely.
Do I have purple tack or blue pump?
Purple tack, please. You know I like them tacks.
Yeah, babe.
I'll have the blue pump.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Blue pump's for me. Yeah?
Fuck you then, bitch.
Oh, I got minis for peoples. One.
Oh, nice.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Anyone got AR ammo, please?
Stones.
I've got
No.
356.
Alright, nice.
64 there.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Whatever they want.
We love you, man!
Goblin Bruce.
Are you my dad? You my dad?
Someone's been stones.
I am your father.
No!
There we go. Risky.
Yep.
Alrighty
Gonna get
then.
some shrooms.
Hell yeah, boy. Oh, they've already been. Oh no.
Have you done stones, Dan?
So it's already been done.
Jesus Christ.
How long have I got? 600 metal, but no wood and no brick.
You Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. Dun.
Iron Man?
Dun.
Slapfish. Oh, what?
Schla. I do feel like it's more likely that you get slurp fish out of those things.
Oh,
than
we're
you do
going back
from
to
the,
the
little
going back
ponds.
the other way now. I'm going back through Frenzy.
Don't
Ah.
head.
Slide it.
Oh shit, sorry, that's me.
Misfire or
Yeah. Trying to hack
now
my
all of
trade.
China knows you're there.
I know. I got that drop.
Yep. Yep. How many kills, guys?
Uno.
That's just the one.
I'm on a whopping 2!
Oh shit.
You got a quickie chair.
But
bro.
I'm going to fuck this
Yep,
bitch
that's
up.
me.
Grab a pistol in there.
Oh, some nice pasta.
Blue tack. Boys, I need to go for a piss.
I'm gonna get a gold tack from this. Not this.
You go ahead, Mike.
Ah, no. I've got a bloody rocket launcher.
You go and you piss.
If anybody wants that. The rocket launcher with
Yeah, I'll
rocket.
grab that. Don't you dare, David. Got you
What?
up and gave you a purple tack, remember?
What? What are you talking about?
Rocket launcher, what's the name?
Huh. Well, guess what? I got a purple fucking. Oh my god, all this loot. Oh. I like.
Very nice.
How much?
More grenades.
Purple P90 here.
Yeah, baby.
Oh. I need to head back. You got all the
I'm
loot.
coming! Right. Don't let it come
Oh.
down the river.
I just heard a shot over there somewhere. I think it's more in near Lazy. I've got a big pot for dubs. If you want it.
Dan, do you have any heavy ammo?
What sniper?
Yep.
Boys, I am in trouble.
Thank you. Yes, you are.
You're not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see builds.
I see fire.
I see
I see a
trees.
badass mother who
We
won't
don't
take
take
no
no
crap
crap
off
off of
nobody.
nobody. Again.
It was a pretty nice
I see
synchronized
pride.
dive.
I see bar. How about I kick your
Stay
butt?
you at.
How about I draw a line down the middle of your head so it looks like a butt?
Are you streaming right now?
I am, yeah. Not that I'm saying
Nice.
that I'm actually streaming Fortnite now. But it's just chatting because I was watching United versus City.
Oh, full team coming to towards the drop.
Oh no.
Yeah, right there.
Hello. Bang! Oh my days. I'm going to die. Whoa! I'm dead.
How is he following me from a fucking village? David, you better.
Oh my fucking!
Wow.
I missed all my tag shots, bro. This is why I need
giving you a
tags.
tag
No, this is why I need tags. Because I miss all my shots. How the fuck do I go from having shit loot and 3 kills to fucking being shit? You know? How?
Oh, okay. You got a sniper sniping right there?
What are you doing, Mike?
Mike's
Of course,
just,
I
you
didn't
know,
get the cards. I didn't want him.
Mike's MLG Pro.
Coming for you, bro.
If you can hear him, he can definitely hear
Oh,
you.
go on, go for mine. 8 seconds. 4 seconds.
Ooh.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, good. I have full faith in you.
Oh!
I shouldn't have full faith in you, but...
Someone's just trying to shoot you down.
Sorry, bro.
GG.
GG, guys.
Oh! It's that time already.
Good fucking blaze.
Yeah, boy!
Okie dokie. Huh. Did that.
Feet were made for roaming and chicken.
Okie dokie. I am going off for a little bit. I'll be back on in about an hour. Live safe. Prosper always. See you guys soon. I'm gonna set up the stream to be correct. See you in a bit. Bye.
And the value of time and place. She can tell I'm overthinking the way that I'm looking past her. So she turned my head toward her and she kissed my face and said I'm here right now. And baby, that's all that matters. And now she walking around my place with no clothes on. So draw the blinds, baby, we can put a show on. Just know